Hi, I'm Mark.
I'm Rox.
We're LadBaby.
And this is our podcast, Live, Laugh, Love, the podcast.
Yay!
Oh,
Here we go.
come on.
Live it within
You're
the
in
moment.
the moment, baby.
Come on, Rox, bring that moment, baby.
Don't wait till the morning.
Do not
you
wait.
never know when it is over.
Here we go.
Come on. Clap along, guys. This is it.
Or don't.
Oh, and silent, and shuffle, and happy. Who's with me today? We've got that positive energy. We're coming into Advent, December soon. Whoop, whoop. Chocolate a day keeps the happiness away.
Hello.
Oh, no, it keeps the happiness inside. Actually.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast.
Hello.
We are on episode. I don't even know what episode we're on.
I don't care. This is the happy episode.
It is a happy episode. Thank you for joining us once again. We've got all your favourite features coming up. Dial a Dilemma, Date Night Diaries, Revenge of a Lifetime,
Whoop.
Living with a Southerner, and Would You Rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
I would rather. This... Oh,
Sorry.
Go on.
If you're walking, talking, living, laughing, or just walking your dog, welcome. Hello, YouTube.
If you're watching on YouTube tonight, we don't look our best tonight, do we?
We look feral. But that's okay, because we're in our comfies, because I'll be honest, I'm freezing. I'm in a teddy bear fleece.
Rox is in the comfies because she's cold,
Yeah.
and I'm looking a bit feral because I've just done a bit of a workout.
He's got his Jack Grealish band.
I've got my
with his
Jack
hair
Grealish
looking
band on.
like-
And if you are looking on YouTube, I know what you're thinking, where did the gun show come from? Is it over there to the left or over there? I mean, so many
You've been working out. have
muscles on muscles, you know what I mean? It is.
you? And I just look cold and kind of a little bit
Yeah, Roxy's looking
like a
dishevelled.
cold, wet snail.
I don't use dishevelled enough, but that's what you're looking tonight.
Yeah.
Cold and dishevelled.
Who cares?
I am not going to give you the email address for the podcast this week. Dun, dun, dun. Because this is going to be the last episode of season 2.
Don't hate us. Don't hate us down there.
Don't
I know.
hate
Don't
us.
cry. Don't cry, Jenny. Don't cry,
We
Debbie.
are giving you a little bit of time off, giving you your Thursdays back so that you're not embarrassing yourself laughing on the bus, walking the dog, or pulling over to be sick when you're hearing about somebody doing something in a
You
toaster.
get your Christmas jumpers on or your sequins and you go live your best life
We
in
are-
December.
We are giving
Oh,
you
yeah.
December off.
I ordered some sequins today, Mark.
Hopefully for yourself and not for me. This is the last episode of season 2. So thank you for joining us for season 2.
This has been my happiest season, my most enjoyable. I feel like it's been well relaxed, live, laugh, love. Well,
we've settled into it.
Lots of, over millions and millions of downloads. It's been incredible, hasn't it? How many millions are we in? We're a few million in.
I don't know. I think we're probably close to 3 million downloads now.
Wow, thank you.
In 2 seasons, which is incredible. So honestly, thank you so much. And then we'll do what we do every year. We sit down in January, we work out our year ahead and what we're doing with the podcast, the right time to bring it back, different features, what we're doing, how we're doing it, all those things. So look on our socials, like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell notification on YouTube so that you get updates.
Hold on. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
She can
I'm saying
officially
it all.
say
And
it.
if it's your birthday in December, happy birthday.
She can officially say it even in November. Go on, Rox.
Merry Christmas.
Well, I've got a little drink. Rox has as well.
Gave my own self goosebumps.
Pick up your drink. We're going to have a little cheers.
We got a little cheers.
Here's to season 2. Well done on season 2.
What a vibe.
Thank you for all your stories and all your craziness that you've sent in.
Feel a bit emotional.
Oh.
I'm happy, but I'm sad because I'm going to miss talking crap with you every week.
Whoa. Right.
Although I'm sure you won't shut up, so...
Well, you know what? It might be the last episode of the season, but this might surprise you, Roxanne.
I don't even know what is going to be presented to me right now. Maybe it might have something to do with 5 stars, and I'm not talking about the jungle.
We have had a 5-star review.
I mean, on the last episode, are you winding me up?
This is unbelievable.
You're having a laugh.
Can you believe every week we've had one in?
Who even is he over there?
Do you know what the title is?
Go on.
5 stars all day long. Not even just in the morning or in the evening.
All day long.
No, even when we're asleep, that's 5 stars.
That's starring.
I followed you two from the beginning and love everything you do. You're both amazing. Loved listening to season 1 and used to laugh out loud on my way to work. Now watching season 2. And I've even converted my fiance as well.
Oh.
He's even the one now that says, "Is it LadBaby Day?"
Oh, isn't that nice?
You're both great. Keep doing what you're doing. It's from Sarah.
Bless you, Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
Big
Thank
up,
you very much.
Sarah.
The other thing that I want to talk about, we're just going to briefly talk about it. I'm just looking at my notes. Yeah, I'm just looking at my notes just to confirm the ratio of emails I've had in regarding the heating of somebody's house.
Oh, talk to me about this. This has driven me mad all week. I can't feel my hands currently. I'm that cold.
Right, we have had
Mark's in shorts, just so
I'm
you
in
know.
shorts, if you're not watching.
I've got a problem, I reckon.
We have had a lot of emails in.
Really?
A lot. And
In your favour or mine?
Oh, we've had a lot of emails, a lot of different age groups.
I don't think you'd be telling me this if it wasn't in your favour.
And also a lot of different countries. A lot of Canadians.
They live in the cold.
And a lot of Australians.
They live in the warm.
Right. So I feel like this age groups have gone from like early 20s.
Right.
And then we've had some like older, like 60s that go, love the podcast. This is my vibe. Okay.
Okay.
I would say it is about a 90 to 95% in favour of one or the other.
Oh, this is yours because you wouldn't be smiling through your little pitted teeth and your greenish hairband.
Guys!
Are you joking?
I would like to take this very special moment to thank everybody that has emailed in this week.
Oh,
But everybody,
what they say?
I reckon we have had less than 10 that have been on favour of you, Rox, and hundreds that have been in favour of me.
I've got a problem then.
People are saying, we've had some people saying our house is too hot.
What the muffin break? Are you winding me up?
On average, people are saying 1920.
Shut the front door.
1920.
Literally.
lot-
Shut the front door.
A lot of people saying
19?
a lot of people saying at night they drop it to like 16 at night.
That's brass monkeys, mate. That is frozen.
Rox, there was literally minimal emails that said, "Oh, I love it at 23." Very few of them. Anything above 23, minimal emailing. Everybody, there was like 1 or 2 that said 22. Majority of the emails.
Do you think it's because I wear minimal clothes and layerage?
Well, you know what?
This is all
there was
I can
there was a
think.
great quote that I read on one of the emails.
Go on.
Heat yourself, not the house. Which
I like that.
I liked that quote.
But surely you're always just walking through the house with like a cold face and hands and everything.
No, but if you're warm, then you've heat. It's like when you go outside in the winter, you heat yourself, don't you? You can't heat outside, you heat yourself.
It's very true. But I can't wear a duck down duvet coat inside all the time. Not when I'm cooking a like flan or something, you know?
A flan.
I never cooked flan.
I would.
Don't know why I'm saying flan.
In all the years we've been together,
Where did the flan come from?
there has been many meals you have ill prepared for me.
What even is a flan?
A flan has never been one.
What's a flan?
I mean, I don't know.
I
But
think it's a dessert.
the result is you're the problem. And I think collectively, as we come to the end of season 2, we could all identify that Rox was the problem way before that episode. But
I mean, amen. I've always been a problem. That's why you married me.
I would also like to say there wasn't many, but there was 1 or 2 people that wished me get well soon on my flu and sniffles last week. So I'd just
On
like
your
to
man
take,
flu.
just like to take the opportunity to
I'm
say,
glad we're through that.
thank you for that. The other thing I wanted to discuss is obviously Christmas.
I can't get over that. 19 degrees.
We are not going to be doing a podcast over Christmas. And that means this is a decision by me, I want to bring up Christmas in November. Okay?
I'm here.
And
You've got me. I'm sitting up.
As we've been driving around Nottingham the last couple of weeks, we've seen the lights going up, haven't we?
We have,
at shopping centres. Now they're creeping into people's houses.
And the trees.
The outdoor lights, the trees, they're coming.
He's getting the spirit.
It's creeping. Right?
It's creeping in. Christmas creeping.
Right? And it got me thinking.
Go on.
If I wasn't keeping
the Grinch,
you in a bit of a realistic check regarding
what you were holding me back. Yeah. Let's put it in a real frame. You're holding me back, my Christmas energy.
If I wasn't focusing our money on the mortgage and I was focusing it purely to Roxanne's Christmas fund.
Amen. Let's go.
What if I gave you full reign?
Fine.
What can you talk us through?
Is this a contract?
No. This is what they call hypothetical, Rox.
Or the dream.
I want to know. I want to know.
What?
In a hypothetical scenario, if you was given full reign to decorate the house with my backing and support.
With your help.
Okay, you're pushing it. Okay.
We need your help.
With my help and support.
Yeah.
Can you talk us through how deep that would go?
I'd be like one of them Americans that plans it out in September. When they go full in on Halloween, they put a whole ship outside the front of their house with pirates and they full blown, it ends up that every year
right.
themed.
Yeah.
And I try. Every year I would go in
So talk to me about the outside of the house. Would there be lights?
Yeah, you'd probably see my house from space.
Okay, great.
Definitely. But icicle lights this year, I feel like icicle lights are all in fashion.
Are these flashy or drippy or solid?
Absolutely not flashing.
Why not a flash?
Either a yellow warm bulb or a white bulb, beautiful.
Solid.
Sort of woodland chalet vibe. I don't have a wooden house, but, I'd go fully in. I'd the whole lighting system would follow the contour of the house.
Right. I'm thinking Whoville.
Oh, my God. If I could turn the whole outside into Whoville, I would.
Right.
Think themed. If I could make the house look like Kevin's house from Home Alone or the Plaza.
Calm down. Calm down. Right, right. We're talking about lights. You're saying a solid white light. There's no coloured lights going up.
Sorry, what? A multicoloured light? Where are we? 80s? No.
Well, that's Whoville, Rox. They're firing up.
No,
the woman with the gun, she's going
with the cute trees and the crazy off-centre houses.
Yeah, but they're all colourful.
All colourful. Yeah.
So you're going coloured lights or white lights?
No, I'd go white lights. I'd be like that. Do you know what I'd love to create? You know that scene?
The gun scene. Yeah.
And I'd put the gun out there and I'd stand there and take the... And it would be half dressed, so it would look like...
That's coloured lights.
I basically create scenes from films. Okay. That's what I do.
You're not listening to me.
Sorry.
They're coloured lights.
Are they?
She's firing up.
I'll go in colour, yeah, fine.
Because I think we have an instant disagreement. I like a coloured flash.
You like tinsel. Right? And I question tinsel.
I question anyone that questions tinsel.
I don't like it.
Why don't you like tinsel? It's the epitome of Christmas.
It's not authentically twinkly and beautiful. It's a little bit nostalgic.
It adds to the lights. The lights.
No, you like it because you like an 80s Christmas.
I do like an 80s Christmas.
You love an 80s Christmas. You'd have the papers, silver foil things.
From the ceiling?
From the ceiling.
Oh my God, I would, yeah.
I know.
Why don't you like them?
It's not that I don't like them. Oh well, yeah, it looks tacky. But it feels magic. So I get the feeling, but I like a vibe.
Do you know what I like? I'm steamrolling in because yours is getting already out of hand. I'm just gonna tell you mine. Mine would be very easy.
Go on.
I would try and create the Christmas I had when I was a child.
Well, that's nice.
So I would have really
tacky.
Basic, tacky, cheap Christmas tree.
80s, isn't it? So
yeah. Tacky, cheap balls and hangers, tinsel. I'd have all the hanging things from the ceiling, coloured flashing lights.
But that's what you make us try and do every year.
I know.
Well, in fact, I do that every year.
I'd have a gas fire on.
Wow.
I'd have quality streets and roses in a metal tin.
No. No, right. This is where I'm going this year. I want to wake up in my bedroom
Right.
to a snowy Christmas tree field. I'm talking 10 trees in my room, sprayed white like it snowed, woodland scene, maybe with a light trail.
So,
That is how I
Sorry.
would wake up of a morning.
you want
with
to wake up?
songbirds.
You want to wake up to a room full of Christmas
Maybe a little
trees?
deer in the corner and
Let me a room full of Christmas trees. Real
like you can walk through them like
real
a
or
woodland.
artificial?
No, they can be artificial, but they've got to be snowy.
Oh, how decent of you. So we're talking what? It's full. so
Minimum
you're talking
7.
minimum.
I want it to be like you can walk through like a trail. Yeah.
You want a trail?
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking.
Okay,
about
so you're thinking. So we've got a woodland forest.
Yeah, maybe a cabin. Like put an actual woodland cabin. We can all have dinner in it. Oh my God, what a great idea, Roxanne. She's just nailed the
Okay,
brief.
so outside we're going for lights that are solid light.
But we've got to do something at the door.
contours of the house.
I'm talking higher than you. Let's go 8 foot.
8 foot
like
what?
People have them soldiers. I think they're a bit dated
Nutcrackers.
now. Yeah.
They're dated. What would you go for?
Like a garland, ball garland or something, lights hanging over. And then 2 things on the side there, maybe giant Santas. Oh, like the Santa, the Coca-Cola Santa, like proper Santa.
Right, so...
I want 2 features walking through.
Hold on. Let's just back it up a little bit.
When you walk in, I want 12-foot trees.
You're okay. Wow. I mean, the roof.
This is what you said to
inside.
me. There's no realm of which this couldn't.
No, I'm just.
This is what I'm
trying to work it out. So we've got white icicle lights that contour the whole of the front of the house.
Beautiful.
That is entirely lit.
Yeah.
We've got
snow machine, so it snows outside.
A snow machine.
Every time I walk in.
A snow machine that's dusting the front of the house.
Imagine.
We've got an 8-foot reef that is outside the front of the house.
Yeah, beautiful.
And then you've got some sort of door display that goes around the whole door.
Like people get Christmas decorators.
And then you want to walk into a house and have a 12-foot tree, even though the roof won't take it, but there'd be 12 foot.
And stairwell dressed like an absolute.
So we've now got a big stairwell that's
green,
dressed.
red, always green, red, gold. That's my favourite. I'm not going to become a beige Christmas person. Never.
Okay, we've got a bedroom that's a forest.
Forest woodland, yeah.
Right, we've got somewhere in the house a wooden cabin for us to eat all our meals.
A wooden cabin for the dinner table, so at Christmas Day we can all have Christmas dinner in the woodland cabin.
Fine. Okay, no tinsel throughout.
Oh no. You can have tinsel in a bathroom if you want.
Great. Have we got any music playing? Is music?
My Christmas playlist, which I have 2 of them.
So is this going to be?
Each have 100 songs.
Let me talk. Is this going to be a festive pop songs like Wham and Mariah Carey, or is this like log cabin burning, crackling fireplaces?
So in that room, that would be like serene woodland. Ski chalet. I really love the idea of the windows looking like when you look out, it looks like it's snowing.
Sorry, can I just confirm? You said in that room, so we've got a different playlist for every room.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Well, yeah, because the jolly one should be like in the kitchen where we're waking up and we're eating Christmas waffles.
So that's like your Wham and your Mariah Carey.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know, Mark? I'd live in a Christmas house. I'd be one of those people.
So you'd have pop in there. The log cabin room.
Log cabin should be serene woodland.
Crackling fires.
Snowing fit vibe.
Right.
And then the bedroom, the woodland.
The woodland bedroom is going to sound like a woodland.
Yeah. And then outside it should be very merry. So for neighbours and, buses and things that go by, they could just hear Wham playing.
So we've got
and in all the toilets, Michael Bublé, because who don't like a bit of boobs?
So we're now projecting music outside the house for onlookers to walk by and to enjoy.
Yeah, and then just to finish it all off, I really feel like my car needs Christmasing up.
Have we got any inflatables? There seems to be...
Yes, I do have a 25-foot Santa.
Great.
So that would be a feature, as always, in the garden, maybe.
In the 25-foot Santa in the garden.
Yeah, I did try to get a 25-foot Grinch the other day. But a woman picked up the last one. Hold on, sorry.
You tried to get what?
A 25-foot Grinch.
So,
It's inflatable.
so we've now leapt a little bit from hypothetical back into the real world.
Yeah.
You tried to get a 25-foot Grinch the other day.
It was a Black Friday sale. So
It's
you love a
It's
sale.
not been Black Friday yet. How can it be a Black Friday sale?
Black
This
Friday's
is lies.
basically a month. We all
This
know
is-
this. Might be reduced even more on Black Friday, so I'm excited for that. It was a 25-foot. So yeah, the moral of that is,
So we've got 7 trees in the bedroom.
Actually, do you know? Yeah, 7. Yeah,
Okay.
no, minimum 10 probably.
Okay, so we've got
10 to 12.
10, say 12 then. You've rounded that up. You've gone from 7 to 12.
12 trees are treeing.
You've got 12 trees in the bedroom. You said you wanted to enter to 2 12-foot trees. So
Yeah.
now we're at 14. Any more? Is there one going in the kitchen?
Oh yeah. One in
15.
One in the kitchen.
And then
One in the woodland cabin.
16. And then outside the front of the house?
And then the boys have one each. And then
17, 18.
Yeah, 18
Great.
trees, I think.
Outside the front of the
vine.
house?
No, I want Santas out there.
No trees out front of the house.
No, I want like garland, ball, happiness.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you said no money was any object, and that was. But if I won
No.
the lottery, that's what I'd do. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
every year,
Right.
and it wouldn't be tacky. It would be something of, and then every year, what I'd do is create like the Home Alone house. So like, you know, when he's on the train and the silhouettes, I'd actually create all of that movie scene, and then I'd create the house from like, or I'd create like scenes from Christmas films.
Right.
Is that totally mad?
If you think that's totally mad, let us know in the comments below on YouTube or in our DMs on socials.
I'll be totally honest with you. My retirement dream is to
Own a grotto, yeah.
own a grotto or own a Christmas themed every December. You can be Santa and like Mother Christmas and do like you know
Mother
give
Christmas is really good at like cooking though, isn't she, and baking?
cookies mainly.
Right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
cakes, which I'm a vibe at.
You're a vibe at buying them.
Yeah, but yeah.
You're not really a vibe at making them, and Mother Christmas makes them, doesn't she?
I don't think you should slag me off because
I'm
I'll
not
be
slagging you
honest,
off.
When have you even made? You couldn't even put a jelly baby on a gingerbread. So yeah.
Right. I'm not claiming to be Mother Christmas opening a grotto. You're saying you want to be Mother Christmas.
I would like to retire doing something festive.
Fine.
So own a Christmas jumper shop,
Okay.
and that opens every
Let me-
September for Christmas, and that's it. And then I shut in January, and I've got the like
Okay,
that.
let me give you some festive jobs then to see whether or not you would be up for doing these.
Go on.
Serving bratwurst sausages at a Christmas fair.
No,
Right, but that's a Christmas job.
no,
That is a Christmas job.
no. That's
Uh,
not my retirement plan.
No, but you're saying you want a job in Christmas. I'm offering you Christmas
Christmas
jobs.
tree farm.
I'm not. It's not one of the options. Right.
You're going to choose all of the ones that.
You have to work in the farm looking after the reindeers.
Wouldn't mind that, although
Mucking them
wanna
out,
shuffle
like-
their poo.
Yeah, no, that's part of it.
I'm out on that one.
No, no, this is part of the job. No.
No.
What do you mean, no? You said you wanted a job in
I'll pass,
Christmas.
Thank you.
No,
I decline your job. Jog on, Rudolph.
No, these are some of the jobs. You said you want a job in Christmas.
Oh, that's
You can't walk
I like animals, so that's
You
tolerable.
can't walk straight in and get the, Mrs. Claus job. You've got to work your way up from the bottom. These are the bottom jobs.
I have earned Mrs. Claus. Okay.
No.
Elf then. I'll take elf. I don't mind being an elf. Oh, great job.
Yeah, but the elf role is the car park. So you have to stand in the car park and point people to parking spaces.
But am I dressed as an elf?
Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
but you have to point people
What? Not even to the way of the grotto.
just where does the car park attendant. You got to point people
That's
to.
not an elf.
Yeah, it is. You're the car park elf.
No, I want to be chief elf.
No, you got to work up to that. You got to start at,
Why?
because you've joined the Christmas factory farm,
A factory, Christmas
the
factory.
factory farm wonderland. You can't walk straight in and get the top job. You got to work your way up the jobs.
Watch me.
No.
Watch me.
No, there's a hierarchy to Christmas.
No,
So,
Mark.
would you be the elf in the car park showing people to like? How much do you love Christmas? These are the jobs you got to do.
As long as I'm dressed as an elf, yes.
So you would stand out in the cold for
No,
eight
I couldn't.
hours a day showing cars where to
No, I'd
park.
cry in December. I'd be a crying elf. Yeah, park there. No, I couldn't do that. No,
Okay.
I'm out.
You would be a smiley elf
Yeah,
whose name was Tinsel,
nice. It's a proper name
right?
for an
But
elf.
you don't like tinsel.
I hate tinsel, but I'd be
And your
called...
job would be to tinsel things.
Well, that I can deal with because it's not in my own house.
Everyone that came through, you'd have to give them a tinsel like boa, like round their neck.
Oh, love that.
And then you'd have to tinsel like everything. I'm thinking like a theme park. You'd have to tinsel everything inside, like
Yeah,
everything.
that would be a great job for me.
Okay, great.
Tinsel the elf, and I just tinsel bomb everything.
Tinsel bomb. There we go. We've got a great
Tinsel bomber.
job.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, thanks for talking us through your crazy inspiration of how you would convert our house into Wonderland.
Would you do? Was that not a vibe? Would you?
As I say, mine would be it'd be a big tree, but it'd be artificial. The balls and that would be, they wouldn't be, the tree would have coloured flashing lights, right? Full of tinsel, and every ball on there
Would be
a little bit tacky, or the children will have made it, right? Look at the problem you've already got, because the children's tree wouldn't look perfect, would it? With all their...
No, it doesn't have to look perfect. I love things on my tree from the kids.
Fine.
Which is why there is a
We
thing for
built
the
up to
kids'
that.
tree.
Yeah, well done. You've come a long way.
I do have tinsel OCD. I do have tree OCD. I actually do, I think.
And I would have like a little log fire burner going. I would have a tin of Quality Streets.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're just explaining what we do now, because I don't have the Winter Wonderland Christmas. You said this was the dream one. What would you do if you had all the money in the world? I actually do have to suffer your tinsel sodding tree with your decorations in one area.
You hate the tinsel vibe. I've not been allowed to hang.
Tinsel is absolutely
the
annoying.
hanging things from the ceiling.
Oh, good Lord. I mean, where would you even buy them now? Amazon, probably.
Apart from Amazon, yeah.
You really want this? Do you want me to do you an 80s room?
Oh, yes.
You want me to?
High five.
Because I'll go in.
High five me. Or an 80s Christmas.
I'll do you an 80s room if
or
you
an
want.
80s Christmas room.
Okay.
And yeah.
It'll be so bad.
Oh, but I want a VHS player on a little old school like telly, like 15-inch telly. And it's just playing Home Alone that's been taped from the telly. It's got all the adverts in between.
Love that. I'm actually vibing off this. I feel like it could be.
I'd have like an old sofa, like this sofa I'm sat on. This little brown sofa, a little blanket and a hot chocolate.
Pigs in blankets.
In a bowl, like 40 in a bowl. Yeah, so many that's going to make me sick.
Fine.
But I'm going to eat 10 and go, that's enough, and then I'm going to eat another 10.
Nuts from a tin.
Nuts with a nutcracker. Like an old fashioned.
From a red basket. Do you remember
Oh,
them?
yeah, the little basket.
God, the red basket. That was Asda.
And I want a real old fashioned nutcracker that, honestly, you always get your knuckle caught in it and it hurts.
They were violent, they were.
Yeah, and it took you 20 minutes to get one nut out.
You went to crack it and it like flew off and hit your dad.
It flew off and hit someone.
Or like hit someone in the face.
And you'd end up taking the skin off your knuckles or, yeah, that's what I want. Make me an 80s Christmas room. That's what I want.
The tree is so artificial. Like it
smells.
It
smells of plastic. It's got a smell of plastic.
No, it could catch fire at any point.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Do you remember them light bulbs that were like, they were like really long bulb with a colour and then they had like a flower at the end?
Yeah.
Them
Yeah,
lights. Do
I'm
they
with you.
even sell
Tell you
them?
what you also need? Chocolate liqueurs.
Ugh. I don't like alcohol in chocolate.
Mate, chocolate, a little brandy liqueur. Oh, that's what I want. I won't go outside of the house. I won't go to town.
And
I'm
the
not
top
bothered.
present was Mr. Frosty.
No, top present for me would have to be a video game.
Video game.
And I'd still love that now. If you like top present for Christmas, you bought me like Sega Mega Drive. I'd be like, boom. Yes. Like,
You're so sweet.
Honestly.
I love that.
Sega Mega Drive. Actually, no. Not Sega Mega Drive. Game Boy.
Game. Oh, my. Yeah. Do you remember when you got a Game Boy?
Game Boy for Christmas. Game Boy.
I didn't look up for days
Years.
when I got years. Actually,
Years.
you're right.
Yes.
Years.
You know
I
what?
was like Game Boy crazy.
You know, these days, parents are like, kids are too much on
Always
screens.
on a tablet.
Always on a tablet. Always
Mate, I lost 8 hours a day to a Nintendo.
I lost 8 years to a Game Boy. Right? I remember nothing. From
Tetris was like.
I have no memory.
Mario. I have
no memory between 10 and 18. My only memory is completing games.
Flight. I don't remember any travel.
Honestly.
Any car journeys, because I was just face down in Nintendo.
That's all. At summer holidays, everyone's like, get the kids off screens. You know what I did? I'd sit outside in the shade under a tree on a Game Boy.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
And then I'd ride my bike.
Pokemon on the Game Boy. I completed it multiple times.
What?
I still know where like Professor Oak is. I still know where you get Mewtwo. I know these things.
Well, the other day I got an old Game Boy out to show the boys, and Phoenix
they were
like,
"What
Phoenix
is that?"
like, "Oh, it's got Mario on, Mum," and I was like, "Yeah," and I was so happy because I remember every level of Game Boy Mario, like every tunnel that's a secret, whatever. And I was like, "Look at this," and I was showing him, and he went, "Oh my God, Mum, you're really good at that," and I went, "Look at this secret." Look at this secret passage.
Yeah.
And I was like, dun, 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 dun. And he was like, oh, Mom. And I was the best person to him in that moment because it was muscle memory.
I think about 2 minutes after into this, he then went, does it ever get 3D?
Yeah. He was like, is it always in black and white?
Is it always just flat?
It's like, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was Game Boy Colour, but I never got that.
I had years later Game Boy Colour. I had Game Boy Colour, I had Game Boy Advance.
No, man.
Mate, honestly, from like, I don't know what, it must have been like 10 to 18. It's all I did.
I had an Amiga. I played like Skullduggery and Captain
I had Sega Mega Drive, Super Nintendo. Like,
oh, you're a bit young.
But it was Christmas. Like, we didn't have a lot of money, but it was like we would save my parents would save all year and then let Santa know. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I was very lucky. It always like that was the thing. But that's what, like, honestly, Game Boy for Christmas. I'd love that. And like an hour. It's like, yes. So there you go.
Merry Christmas.
We're totally on a tangent now. So that's Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah.
And yeah, let us know. You can still get in contact. I mean, you can still email in if you want. I'll be checking emails, but you can DM us on Instagram and Facebook and all these places and tell us what your Christmas is going to be like or what your ideal Christmas is.
Yeah.
Because
hope you found some nostalgia in this. And I'm really hoping that I get my woodland room.
We're moving on.
Do you have a dilemma? I do. Do you have some problems in life?
Yep.
Dial a dilemma.
Hey.
Have I got a dilemma for you, Marcus?
Go on then.
Hi, Mark and Rox. Love the podcast. Podcast?
A podcast.
Definitely 5-star.
Hello.
I look forward to Thursday for an hour of fun and laughter.
Oh, thanks.
Mark,
Oh.
you sometimes talk about your height and how it affects you. I'd like to tell you about my family. My husband is 6'7",
Legend.
and my 17-year-old is only slightly shorter.
Okay.
I also
17. Wow, he's going to be tall.
I also
Or
have
she.
a 10-year-old daughter who is already 5'11".
At 10. Wow. Okay.
My son and husband embrace their height, but I'm wondering how my daughter will feel about her height as she's getting older. Already, she's the tallest girl in her elementary school. I'm concerned she could get bullied when she goes to middle school at the end of the year. If she continues to grow at the same rate, she could possibly be as tall as 6'6", her brother, as her brother.
Okay.
Your thoughts and advice would be greatly appreciated.
Okay. So this
I've never had a height, like, no one's ever bullied me
Deficiency?
for, no, like,
You've had a
problem.
deficiency.
I'm basically elf height.
You've had a height deficiency, Roxanne, and I'm here for you on that.
Go away.
I'll support you in that.
Deficiency? How dare you?
Well,
Some of us took all the height for everyone else.
Any advice? Right. So
Surely that's a bonus, man. Like,
here's the thing. At school, if you're gonna get bullied, it's very hard to
yeah.
like
Kids will bully anyone for anything.
any
right?
sort of difference at school is always highlighted.
Yeah.
So like in so many ways, you've just got to you've got to just make her confident with it.
Yeah.
So many people that I know that are tall hate being tall and they're really self-conscious and they like walk with a bit of a slump and they sort of bow their head and they try and be less tall. And I think be proud, own it like you are tall. And I know that's hard if you're getting bullied, but here's the thing. As soon as she gets, if school does end up being bad, as soon as she gets out of school, being tall, I think is
epic.
It can be so good.
Honestly, it's so good for reaching things. Like
And
Mark is the best reacher.
you get so few tall women.
Yeah, you do.
I had to marry a small woman because I couldn't find a tall woman.
Elf standards. Oh, brilliant. Thanks.
I
You couldn't
honestly,
find, you were searching for so long, was you?
I searched, and eventually,
only low, not high and low.
eventually, eventually, I had to start looking down, and
Yeah.
that's where I found Rox.
And I look up, so.
And I would have loved a tall girl. No offense.
But offence taken. I'm not that. I'm national average. I'm 5'6".
Mm,
That's national average. Well, actually, I'm above national average.
Really?
National average is 5'3". FYI.
national average for what? For an elf?
Listen, your girl is gonna. If she's tall, she could do. She
Modelling.
could do modelling. She could do even a bouncer. She could be in the army, in the police force. Honestly, she could put that height to use. Make her stand up proud. Make her absolutely
Shoulders
now.
back and own it, right? Because I think I've talked about this before on one of the seasons. There is so many opportunities that you get presented with because you're tall.
Yeah.
And if you like one of those, you do like, I think I've said before, I got offered to be a policeman and a bouncer and a rower and all these things purely because of height. So own it. And as I say, very few women are tall.
And make sure you get her some tall clothes, because the one thing about tall people is getting the clothes. Like the ranges now online, even like fashion online, digital fashion, they have so many tall ranges now and petite ranges. And I'll be honest, make sure she just doesn't have some ankle swingers. Make sure she's dressed to impress and she carries that height like she owns it.
Yeah.
I feel like, regardless of anything, whether it's height, weight or whatever, I always thought, even when like you're bigger or smaller, you walk into a room and you're like confident and know it.
Yeah.
People are like, wow, she's confident and she's owning that. Like people, that's a good thing.
And there's that whole saying, which is such a cliche, but it is true. Fake it till you feel it.
Fake it till you feel it.
Even if you don't feel confident, fake it. Right?
Fake it till you feel
Just
it.
fake it until you feel it. And that's...
And you will feel it if you keep going.
And there'll be times that she doesn't feel confident. And even now, there's times where I feel conscious of being so tall.
Mainly because you're always in a room full of very short people.
Yeah. But you know what? I do like, we went to London recently and getting on a tube. Like I struggle to get on London tubes. Like I'm getting in and I'm like arcing to get in and I'm like bending my neck and like it's difficult and I feel conscious and I feel awkward in those scenarios. But like I've just got to like own it. Like
there are people who are looking going, blooming hell, I wish he'd dish out some of that height for me.
Oh yeah, I'd dish it out. I don't know what that means. Honestly, I think it's great. I think it's so good. So own it. I don't know if that's helpful advice.
Yeah. I think for girls, like a lot of girls are just jealous of tall girls because everyone wants to be tall.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's great. And as I say, there's so few women that are very tall that I think that it'll be great. But, just got to make her confident in it.
Yeah, get her into sport as well, I reckon.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Like what, netball, volleyball.
Yeah, mate,
basketball, like so many.
Even golf, mate. She'd get that
Boxing.
arm span on her. Boxing, she'd win everyone.
Yeah, so there you go. I hope that's helpful. If you've got a dilemma, you can still get in touch. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com. Send them in, and if you're listening when we bring it back for season 3, we'll read them out then. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your date night diaries. Bum, bum, bum. Here we go. This is somebody saying it's a friend. This story's about a friend. Is it?
Is it, though?
Is it about a friend?
A lot of people say that.
Oh, it's about a friend. Is it about you?
Is it a friend?
Hey.
But it's you.
Love listening to the podcast every week, all the way down under.
Hello, mate.
And absolutely love watching your videos. The one where Mark had the pregnancy simulator is still absolute gold. Thank you very much. So here's a story from a friend. My friend went, it's instantly going to be, it's them, isn't it? My friend went home with a guy on a Saturday night after meeting him at a club. Oh, hello.
Straight away, love that.
They had a great time and she ended up staying the night with him. Okay, they've met in a club. They've hooked up. She's gone back to his. They've had a good time. The next morning comes and he had to rush off to work. So he said she could let herself out when she was ready. How nice of him. This is a perfect night. They've gone out. They've had some fun. He's gone to work. She gets a line. Let yourself out and you're finished. Where's it going, Rox?
I have no clue. Did he rob her?
It's his place.
Oh.
She could have robbed him. She could empty the house.
Fine.
Well, when she got up, she needed to take a poo. He wasn't.
Why is it with the poo?
He wasn't there, so she didn't think it'd be a problem. Well, it was a problem. A very, very big problem.
Why?
The poo she took in his toilet was so big, it physically wouldn't flush.
Oh, my. Wait, what was she having in that tub?
The water kept filling up, and she was worried the toilet was going to flood the entire house.
Oh.
She tried using the toilet brush to push it down, but nothing she would do would budge it. Mate, it's solid as well, then.
What is this?
It's solid and it's massive, right? So what could she do? What would you do, Rox? What would you do in this scenario? You're in someone's house. You've dropped a log that's
Get a coat hanger. Chop it up.
Oh, my God.
What else can you do? I'm not putting my hand down there. Like, what can you do?
Why a coat hanger?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of an object if the toilet brush won't. Can't use a toothbrush.
Dinner knife?
No, I ain't going, no.
So what could she do?
Coat hanger's long enough, you ain't getting you.
Well, she headed to the kitchen.
She got a knife.
And found a plastic bag.
She put her hand in it, put her hand down.
She picked the poo up out of the toilet and popped it into the carrier bag so she could take it with her and dispose of it elsewhere. Perfect. The problem was solved. She got her stuff together and headed out, messaging the guy as she left to say, "Thank you for a great night. I hope to see you again soon." As she pulled the front door shut, she suddenly realised she had left the carrier bag containing her giant poo in the middle of his kitchen table. The house was now completely locked and she had no way of getting back inside. Utterly mortified, she went home. Needless to say, she's never heard from him since. Oh my God! Could you imagine, right? Getting home, going, I had a good time last night.
Ooh, what's that little bag on
She's
the table?
texted me. Oh,
she's left a little chocolate for me.
She's left something.
Chocolate log.
She's left something on the table for me. I wonder what this is.
No, I can't imagine.
Can you imagine?
I bet it stank.
I bet you. Oh my God.
Wet poo as well, not even the...
Could you imagine returning home?
How'd you walk out without your own turd in a bag? How? If I'm putting a turd in a bag with
It's
my
the
own
last thing
hand.
I'm forgetting.
I'm gagging. I'm gagging at that as it is. I'm
but-
holding it like.
It's the thing that I'm taking out first. I'm not going to then gather my stuff and go, oh, I've just forgot my little turd. The turd's coming first. I can't imagine him returning home going, oh, I had a great
I
night.
want to know.
Oh, she's texted me. I text her when I get in. I go,
Please, if you've ever found a turd on your table after a one night
we need
stand,
to find this guy, right?
Turd boy.
I'm telling you now, if we find Turd Boy, we'll do a Christmas special edition of the podcast just for that, okay? We'll just do a whole episode devoted to Turd Table, and it'll be the Christmas special, okay? LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com. So
I bet he thought, oh, that's a lovely Colin the Caterpillar in that bag.
that's revolting, Roxanne. There you go. Thank you so much.
People are wild. People are wild.
Fantastic date night.
I mean, my idea of a coat hanger probably would have worked.
I can't cope with that. This is Revenge of a Lifetime.
Oh my God.
This is bad.
Is it bad?
This is
You're
a bad
going out
one.
on a high.
We're going out on a high.
What? How
Like-
bad? Level 10.
It's not dirt level. It's like level, like real, like intake
Let me
of
get my
like.
drink. Settle in, everyone. This is going to be a corker.
I've been listening to season 1 and 2 of your podcast on repeat and love every Thursday so much. Here's my confession. It's a revenge confession as well.
These are the worst, but the best.
Me and my older brother were always pranking each other when we were younger.
Mm-hmm.
He was always a better prankster, which really annoyed me. But I'd always seek the best revenge I possibly could. One day we went to the local bakery to get some sweet treats as a family. I got some croissants and he got himself some jam donuts, which were his favourite. Where's it going, Rox?
That brother is filling those jam donuts with something else.
Right.
I'm telling you. That's what I would have done as a sister. I pranked my sister a lot, and I think that's what I would have done.
I think this is a sister pranking her brother, right? I was in the kitchen a few hours later and the donuts were on the side staring at me. All of a sudden it clicked. My next prank was about to be one of my best pranks ever. I opened the cutlery drawer, grabbed a syringe, one of those you get from a cowpole syringe, you know, the little kids ones, and sucked out all the jam from the donut. I emptied it into the sink, and then I used the syringe to suck up tomato ketchup, which I squeezed back into the donut.
Go on.
This is fantastic.
That's quality. That's a great
This
thing.
is a great prank.
That's a great thing.
Or is it? A few hours go by, and I'm waiting in the living room, trying to be as normal as possible so he doesn't suspect anything unusual. Finally, he brings the donuts into the living room. The suspense was killing me. He eats 2 and then takes a bite of his 3rd donut and his face drops. He spits it out and starts screaming. I was thinking to myself, oh, wow. Well, this wasn't the reaction I was expecting. The combination of donut and tomato sauce must be horrific.
What was
He
it?
continues screaming.
What?
His face turns bright red and he runs to the kitchen, shouting for our mum at the top of his lungs. My mum rushed down the stairs in a sheer panic and flew into the kitchen. I was so confused. Why was he being so dramatic about ketchup in a donut?
It's not ketchup.
Well,
What is it?
it turns out my brother is allergic to tomato sauce.
No. Oh, no. Did she know?
We ended up having to rush him to A&E, where he spent 3 days in hospital.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh my God. Did he not know before?
No, I think he knew. So 3 days in, when my mum asked me how it had happened, instead of being honest, I was so afraid of being grounded because I literally nearly killed my brother. I just blamed it on the bakery because I'd forgotten he was allergic to tomato sauce. She blamed it on the bakery.
She forgot.
My mum was so furious, she tried to sue the bakery.
Oh, this is wild. Oh my God. No, you'd have to
She tried to
too far.
She's lied and said she doesn't know how the ketchup got in it. It must be the bakery. The mum's now trying to sue the bakery. A few months later, thankfully, the bakery went under. And still to this day, 20 years later, no one knows it was me
You're going to hell.
That nearly killed my brother.
Oh, my goodness.
I think I'll be taking this one to the grave.
Yeah, not anymore. Your brother just listened.
Oh, that's incredible, isn't it?
Quite dark, but also, I mean, that's when a prank can go wrong.
That is a prank. You've got to know some allergic reactions.
You've
got to know that. If I'm taking a drink, I need a little drink.
What was that noise?
I don't know. That was me just drinking vodka. Like,
do you have to make all the noise?
I don't have to, but it's funny, isn't it? That's a revenge, isn't it? I mean, if you're going to be a prankster, though, that comes back round, doesn't it? So there you go.
Does. I'm glad your brother didn't die.
I'm glad he didn't die, but I would have owned that prank and gone, don't mess with me. Oh, you think it's funny pranking me all the time? Well, that's what happens. Yeah.
Don't ever do it again.
Don't ever do it again. You know what? I knew you was allergic to tomato ketchup. So, in your face.
So I'm your weird murderous sister.
Well, there you go. That is a fantastic way to end.
It is good.
Season 2. What a great confession. Thank you so much. Living with a... Savannah.
Hello.
Oi, oi.
Oi, mate. It's a great day.
Buy a mash. Want a bit of buy a mash and liquor.
Want a bit of ketchup with that, son?
Do ya? Want eels?
It's
jelly.
Christmas.
Want a bit of jelly eels. Been down London, haven't I? Seen London Eye, haven't I? Big Ben, lovely.
Oh, it's
lovely. Oh, it's lovely.
Big Ben is lovely.
Selfridges this time of year, lovely. It is going there.
Busy, Mark.
Busy, is it busy? Oh, bloody hell.
I couldn't walk through.
I nipped in there to see the food court. Oh,
couldn't even see the
couldn't
food
even
court.
See. I wanted a bit of cheese, no cheese.
A little cake, Christmas cake.
Thought I'd get a little bit of mango. Nothing.
I'm not mango.
Mangoes from the food court. Nothing. It was
food court.
Food court. Couldn't even get to that nice bakery. Nothing.
Your impression of me is my favourite thing.
There you go.
You're so funny with it.
That is so accurate.
No.
It's like listening to myself. No. This is a section of the show, guys, where I have to teach Rox how to talk properly. I've got a great word here for you tonight, and it's something that someone's drawn to my attention. And it's quite a long word, so we're both dyslexic, so I'm going to read it out, spell it out, but I don't know if you'll get it. So, AFTER.
Yeah.
MATH.
Aftermath.
Okay.
Aftermath.
What?
Aftermath.
You say aftermath.
Aftermath is what I say.
No, but you just...
Aftermath. No, that's what you say. Aftermath. I say aftermath.
Aftermath.
Aftermath, yeah.
Aftermath.
What do you say?
Aftermath.
Aftermath.
What do you say?
Aftermath.
What?
Aftermath. Aftermath. The aftermath.
The aftermath.
It makes it, the aftermath.
Oh, the aftermath.
Aftermath.
The aftermath.
Aftermath.
No.
Yeah.
No, you say aftermath. I'm sure you do.
Aftermath. No, I don't say after. I say aftermath.
Oh, there's a terrible incident in Waitrose earlier. Somebody dropped an egg on an aisle. The aftermath was hideous. The aftermath of one of those goose eggs being dropped on the aisle. The aftermath was simply hideous.
Waitrose. Waitrose.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
That's the only place an aftermath would happen. The aftermath on
The aftermath.
aisle 16 of Waitrose. The aftermath was simply hideous.
Marks and Sparks.
Somebody dropped a quail egg and it was simply outrageous. It took them at least 2 minutes to simply come down and mop it up. Yeah, aftermath.
Aftermath.
No, the aftermath.
Aftermath.
Get near the mic. You put fiddling.
Aftermath.
Aftermath.
Aftermath. Maths. Aftermath. Yeah. I say.
Do you say math or math?
Math.
Maths. You don't say maths.
Say it with an F. Math. Maths. I say maths.
You don't say maths.
Maths. No. Maths.
So, oh my.
Aftermath.
So you say maths with an F. Maths. I do maths.
I'll do maths.
I've done a bit of maths, don't I?
Do a bit of
Done a bit of maths.
Divide, subtract.
Tell you what, 2 of those like oranges with another 2 oranges. That's me maths. Lovely.
That's 4. That is.
That's
Mark.
4. 4 apple and pears. Lovely. It is. Well, there you go. Aftermath.
Math. Aftermath.
Aftermath.
Math. Yeah.
Aftermath.
Aftermath. Yes. Posh after. After dinner mint. Like an after dinner.
After 8 mints.
After 8 mints.
After 8.
After 8.
After 8.
Just realised it's after 8. After you've ate.
It's 8
No,
o'clock.
I know it's an 8, but it's after 8 o'clock. But if you think about it, it's after 8. You've ate too, right? You can think of it like that because you do have them after you've eaten.
Yeah, which is meant to be after 8 o'clock, after 8 mints.
Yeah. But think about it deeper.
No,
Think about
there's no deeper to it.
There is. I'm coming.
You're changing
at you
the word.
With this new theory.
You're changing 8 to eat, like you've eaten
it's
it.
It's like call it mate M8. It's the same. It's
No,
like
he's
slang.
not.
Could
No,
be.
he's not.
Could be.
It's not, though, is it?
After we've ate.
After
Think
mate.
about that. That'll.
Oh, it's after mate
trip
then,
you
is
out.
it? After mate.
That's just the aftermath.
I'm so done with this feature. Thank you for sending that in. Somebody sent that in on an email, so thank you very much. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Oh,
Yeah, but would you rather?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, would you though?
No.
Yeah. Well, in your face.
no.
So, all right.
Jog on.
Roxanne.
Go on.
Would you rather
Mm.
never age physically or never age mentally? Think about it.
Wow. What a vibe.
So,
But then if I never age, what am I going to be like 8 years old in my brain forever?
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
want to be a child.
No, so maybe take the peak. What
Peak brainage.
peak brainage and
Which
peak.
was about 20
I
years
mean,
ago.
you're still reaching. You're still.
I'm in my prime.
You're still
It's
trying
like
to.
me 40 years.
We're still trying to get to your peak
I
brain
was
age.
sat as 2 years ago, if I'm honest.
We're still trying to reach your peak brain. But peak. So let's
Sod off, you cheeky git.
let's say you're 25, right? And at 25 onwards, your mental age will either decrease and get older, but your body stays the same, or your body ages, but your mental capacity stays the
What
same.
will my mental capacity look like if it ages?
Well, as we
What
get
your brain gets what it forgets.
as we get older, yeah.
I mean, I'm already there, love.
So great. So,
I don't really care about aging though. Like, I don't want
as we get older, you become, you start forgetting things more. You have to, you're losing brain cells all the time, aren't you? It's like part of the thing. Like, it becomes harder to learn new things, and I don't really know, but it's
mentally to take on the world now is quite hardcore, isn't it? I mean, everyone seems to be just obsessed with looking young.
Yeah.
I don't really have that. Like, I don't feel like I need. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll age how I age, and I'll do what I want to do. But I don't feel like. I think mentally, I would struggle to lose being my brain. I like having conversation. I like being present. I like that. I think my mental age is far more important to me than how I look.
great. It's very well thought out.
But I know millions of people will be like, I wouldn't age, because loads of people spend a lot of money trying to look younger.
Yeah, I think
and
I agree.
I can
though.
imagine as a woman, even now, even getting older, like you are overlooked because of your age.
I agree with you though. I would rather.
My brain's far more important to me than my visual of who I am and what people think how old I look.
I would rather have like my brain capacity working to its max.
I'd rather have all my memories and all the great things and like be able to have like really good like age, like
Clarity,
be older but still like
and
have good conversations and be able to travel and things like that than I would just looking like a 20-year-old the whole time.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I look terrible in my 20s. So aging for me, I feel like I got better getting older. So that's fine by me. I'll take the mental age.
There you go. That was quite deep, wasn't it, for the last one?
Oh, yeah. But that's a good one to end on.
Yeah? You like a deep one?
And I hope you have a lovely Christmas and a happy New Year, you filthy animal.
Thank you for joining us for season 2 of the podcast.
I'm going to miss you all so much.
We're going to miss you all on a weekly basis, but follow us on socials, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all the usual places. Stay tuned.
We'll be still making videos and doing our stuff on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube.
We've got loads of things planned for December online, so stay tuned to that. Everyone have an amazing Christmas, and we'll let you know next year what the plans are for the podcast.
Yeah.
Guys, for the last time of season 2.
Live, laugh, love until you can't no more. Come on!
I don't know what that was. What's the aftermath of season 2?
I'm not hungry now, you.
What, after that season? After that whole season?
After that whole season, I feel like eating.
Great.
I feel like some chicken tonight, Mark. Right, let's go. Come on, dance it off one last time. Don't be sad. You don't let that energy in, okay? It's going to be all right. Love you all. Have fun. Enjoy your Christmas.
What, I mean...
Magic.
That was just our own little outro. Right, thanks everyone. We'll see you all very soon.
You just looked at me like, what the hell is she on?
I mean, you just took over there. Guys, thank you as always, and we'll see you all very soon.
Goodbye.
Thanks.